All right, this is going to be a big topic. So I'm going to go back to the monitor screen. Let's see. All right. I had to cut the sound out of this one. Because I didn't want to get kicked off YouTube and demonetized. All right, so there's a whole lot to talk about there. I saw this video first and foremost on Timpool.
Yeah.
People are saying that they believe it's a China-made video to help destroy the nuclear family in the United States, the traditional family. I guess the behind the chick, there was an awning. There was a bunch of Asian people behind it, and the shirt that she was folding had kanji on it. This entire video is supposed to make it look like a woman getting married becomes a traditional housewife slave.
And she hates it.
And she hates it.
Resents the idea of it.
Right.
I am so massively offended by that TikTok.
Are you? You want me to watch it when we play it again? We can pause and talk about it while it's happening?
Yes.
Okay. I love that.
You know,
I love that.
We are so for traditional values and traditional marriage because that's what we have and it works for us. And there are people who are like-minded who want what we have and don't know how to get there.
Right.
And we're helping people get there. In the same breath, we don't shit talk people who are both working, have 2-income households. We don't shit talk people who are a stay-at-home dad.
Right.
If that's the lifestyle that makes you happy and everybody's mentally healthy and everything's watered and everything's growing,
Yep.
whatever works for you, we just want you fucking happy.
Yep. As long as you're not hurting anybody else.
That depiction is disgusting.
Okay, before I play this back, the only thought that I had the first time I watched this is everything that she does in this video, she has to do whether she's single or married or not.
Right.
You have to fold your laundry.
I mean, besides being pregnant.
Right. Well, I mean, really?
True.
Because now we find out that people are meeting in Walmart parking lots to exchange sperm. So
You're right. We did just say that.
Everything that she does in this videos are things that you have to do as an adult, whether you are in a marriage or not. The only difference is that you get a fucking partner that gets to struggle and suffer with you as you go through life. And you get to have a dope fucking experience with them. All right. Mm-hmm. Tell me when you want me to pause it.
Okay. Pause it. Rewind it just a little bit.
To her cleaning?
Yeah. I did that when I was single. I didn't have a ring on my finger and I was doing that. Just wanted to point that out.
Okay.
Okay.
Going back to the video.
Yep. Terrified. Pause.
I want to back up just a little bit too because this mouse is so less sensitive than the one on my desk out there. So getting back to this little t-shirt scene might be a little easier. Nope, maybe not. Yep. On that white shirt, when you play it back, and if you can get it right, there's kanji on that shirt instead of... Where did you want me to go?
So right there, she's cooking.
I've actually seen you in this position minus the vest.
Yeah.
Wearing the hair thing.
Yeah, I have.
Cooking. The ingredient bottle there has some kanji on it that is definitely not a U.S. bottle.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Okay.
All right, so she's cooking, she's doing laundry, and she's cleaning a bathroom mirror.
Yep.
All things I did when I was single. Did not have a ring on my finger doing those things.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, it started over. Oh, no, it didn't. It's just replaying the same scenes again.
Yeah, it's just super aggressive, and now she's pregnant. All right. Excuse me for one moment. I have to formulate my thoughts.
Okay. That was the last video that I had. I have a chart that I want to talk about when we're done, but I want you to deep dive a little bit. I guess I can look it over at the chat and see what we've got going on in the chat while you regain your thoughts.
Would you like me to order food since we're getting to the end?
Are you sure that you can do that? I know you got a ring on your finger. I don't want you to feel oppressed by having to feed us. I can do it on my own, and you can starve, or you know, we can feed each other kind of thing.
You can make a TikTok about aggressively scrubbing dishes and how miserable it is.
Right.
I'm very confused in my feelings about all of this.
Yeah.
I don't know where I land. Am I disgusted, nauseated, disappointed?
Do you think that if she did not get married,
Like
that she could somehow find a man who is rich enough to pay for her apartment, to have her apartment cleaned, while she's living her best life and not have to do any of that stuff?
Yeah, I was thinking like who's doing the dishes, Who's putting your laundry away if you're not?
Right. Does she live with her parents still, and they do all of that?
That's a good question.
I mean, that happens for a lot of men who are in their 30s and 40s who don't have their shit together.
I get it.
Okay.
It's the responsibility that's the problem.
Gotcha.
Not the marriage. It's the
Right.
responsibility.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
I
Yep.
figured that one out quick. I'm so glad I took that hit. I would have never gotten there that fast.
Go ahead, AJ.
Best Clan said, do you think it's an attack on the passport bros for coming over to the other countries and getting a wife?
If that was the case, they would not have shown a Caucasian woman in that video.
Yes.
We've actually talked about the passport bros thing, and one of the biggest arguments, you can get whatever you know I'm going to get. Okay. One of the biggest arguments with passport bros was that the sex trafficking and sex work that comes along with that is abusive, and it's all of these things. People want to always go to the extreme of those situations and try to create a narrative based off of the small percentage of those things that happen versus the broader spectrum of what's actually going on. Mm-hmm. All of the things that people made arguments against the passport bros things in terms of sex work and abuse all happens here in America too. It's not just the passport bros. If those people were going to be abusive, it would be whoever they were with, not just the women in other countries. Studies also show that most of those men that do the passport thing, bros, ends up staying in the country that they go to visit because they're rich enough that they can get away with a whole lot of different tax shit there that they wouldn't be able to get away with here.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that, found it entertaining, funny, or even learned something you didn't know before, share it. And if you're not subscribed, why aren't you? And for those of you who want to support us, get access to exclusive content and live streams, we do have a Patreon. All the links are in the description.